good, y'all? This is your boy Dream Big, back at it again with another smash video for you guys. What's good, Dream Squad? We in here. Let's get it. So, the three biggest goons from the North side drop their culture to Migos, Quavo, Takeoff, Offset. You already know Takeoff not getting left off. No tracks on that album. If y'all new to the channel, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. I'm on the road to 1K. Let's get me. If y'all really messing with my content, help me get to this 1K. Like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. All that. Share this on Twitter. Follow me on the Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. Link down below. Cop some Chance merch, and that's all it is, baby. 24 tracks of just straight trap. All right, now I'm gonna start off by saying that this is definitely, in my opinion, is definitely not. It doesn't compare to me to the first culture, where you just had T-shirt, Bad and Bougie. You hit Get Right With You, Dead Prez. They had so many, dope bangers on that first culture album, and it was way shorter. I do think with this, it's a 24 track album. It's an hour and 45 minutes. We got production from Kanye, Zaytoven, Metro Boomin, Pharrell, Southside, 808 Mafia, and the list goes on. They basically got all the biggest producers in the games and put them on the album. Now, I think my biggest thing with this album, there's a lot of tracks on here that I think the beats kind of sound like they're either leftover tracks from the first Culture album, or like continuations from the Culture album, or a lot of the guys, Quavo and Offset did collab albums with. Offset did No Warning with 21 Savage. Travis Scott and Quavo did Honcho Jack Honcho, and I'm not gonna lie, some of the tracks sound like they might be little bit of leftovers, or they sound very similar to songs we've already heard from the Migos. Now, with that being said, there's a lot of tracks on here I have to say I did enjoy and I did like the intro, Higher We Go. That intro was dope to me. I enjoyed it. Takeoff brought a lot to the track. I like the way his vocals sound every time he steps on the track. You can always tell Takeoff. Like, his voice are so much different than Offset and Quavo. I don't know. I just like it. It's like more soulful. Sometimes I mess with Quavo too. Sometimes I think he does overdo it a little bit with the auto tunes, but really mess with Quavo and Offset. He's alright to me. He's cool, in my opinion. Of course, then we got Superstars. I think Superstars is cool. That's one of the singles that we heard before the album dropped. I think it's a cool track. I think it's definitely not anything. It's not anything memorable like when they dropped Bad and Bougie or T-shirts. I hate to compare it to the First Culture album, but like with anything good that comes out, you always got to compare it to something, to what they previously had. And last year's Culture was really good. I think that's really started the momentum for QC to be as big as it is, as big as they are right now. Migos and the whole QC gang, they just riding that wave. They putting out as much music as they can before this wave, start to fizzle off. So it's just a lot of music, and it's just a lot. I think I would have preferred for this album not to be 24 tracks. I think seeing that they just dropped, like Quavo just dropped the collab album, Offset dropped the collab album, and they dropped a compilation tape with QC So I'm not sure. I know they probably have like hundreds of songs on a hard drive somewhere, but yeah, I would have probably cut down like half of these songs. But yeah, another song I kind of enjoyed, just really for the most part, it was really because of the production. It was really similar to Big Sean and Metro Boomin. I forgot what his song was, but it was based on Narcos too. This Narco ones is okay. You know, I'll probably bump it a little bit. Autopilot is cool. You know, it's a cool little track. Didn't like the track with 21 Savage that much. Walk It and Talk It with featuring Drake. Didn't really like it. Does sound like there's a diss to Joe Buttons again on there. You know, Drake goes to mention, you know, kind of like, yo, this man keeps calling out my name, talking about we beefing, but it's really not no beef. You know, you're not really on my level to be somebody that I would want to beef with. And he talked about, if you don't know, you know, Sin Santana, the girl that Joe's currently with, and just had their baby boy with. Congrats to Joe on that. Yeah, Drake's been with her before too. They apparently been sharing a lot of girls in the industry for the past couple of years. I think that's probably where the beef stems from. Just, you know, messing with the same chicks. And, you know, Joe's probably got high-headed or jealous. You know, Drake always, and Drake got some beef, is most likely over a girl. So, yeah, he said he slept with her on the first night and gave her back to the city. Super disrespectful bars on there. Super disrespectful. Drake, you're savage for that, but I respect it. I respect it though, Drake. But all in all, I don't like the song though. The hook is real weak. Walk It Like I Talk It. We got Emoji Chain. I like this song. I hope this is like one of their upcoming singles. I think it's turnt. I think it's hype, and I think it's like typical Migos that I enjoy listening to. I think it's a dope track. Then you got CC featuring Gucci Mane. You already know how I feel about that. Then you got Stir Fry with Pharrell. Fire. I enjoy this. I enjoy this track, and I just watched the video for it. I think they had actors do the kung fu scenes, but yeah, I think that video is really dope. It's different, something I've never seen from the Migos. I feel like they put in a lot of time and effort in that. Of course, they kind of like drug lords or whatever in it, but it was still a dope visual. I don't think a lot of artists nowadays put a lot of effort in their music videos, so I commend them for, you know, putting the effort to make their video kind of like cinematic like. So I think that's dope. Too Much Jewelry, you already know. Now this is a song that's believable for them, cause you know the goddamn Migos wear like 80 chains around their neck. Got like 10 chokers and 80 chains. Got Yoda, got Freakazoid, and a whole bunch of stuff around their neck. So I enjoyed this because, you know, I know that's how they really act. So that's dope. Gang Gang. Now Gang Gang has to be one of the worst tracks on here. I'm not even gonna lie. It was just like, it was. I see where they were going with this. It was kind of supposed to be, you know, it was they were going off of like a trendy thing. You know, a lot of people in the rap game doing boot gang, 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 gang. And Quavo kind of made that into a hook. Now, I wasn't feeling it. Don't kill me in the comments, but I'm going to just keep it as I wasn't feeling it. Y'all already coming at my head for this my skipper the flipper comments, so I'm gonna just leave it alone. But next up, we got White Sands featuring Travis Scott, Big Sean. Who else we got on here? Travis Scott, Big Sean, Ty Dolla Signs. Now this song is probably my second favorite song on this album. You know, just straight off the names that you just heard that's on it, it's automatically fire. Like it's a good track. I think it sounds good. La Flame, of course, blesses it with great vocals, and I think it's one of those tracks that really stand out to me. because after you listen to Migos for 24 songs straight, every song kind of starts to sound the same. So this one definitely sticks out for me. So fire for that one. Crown the Kings. Crown the Kings was cool. Then you got Flooded. I have this. I don't know if it was the beat. Then you got Flooded. I don't know if it was the beat or what, but I was feeling Flooded, man. It made me hot. This is definitely gonna be my workout song. I haven't been to the gym since Thanksgiving, but don't mind me. Then you got Beast. I like this song. I like Beast. Going beast mode on your girl, man. I was feeling it once again. Nothing really too crazy on it. I think the hook was actually pretty decent on it. So I'm gonna give it a thumbs up on that one. Open It Up. Open It Up is one of the tracks that I said at the beginning where it kind of sounds like it's straight from what is it, Dead Prez? Yeah, it's dope. I definitely enjoyed the track, don't get me wrong. It's probably one of my favorites on here because it reminds me so much of Dead Prez, but and it doesn't have 2 Chainz on it, so yeah, I like it. Then of course you got Motorsport. You already know Motorsport, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B. I have nothing to say about it. It's cool. Moving Too Fast, didn't like it. Work Hard. It was alright. Wasn't really feeling it. Notice Me was cool with Post Malone. I think Post Malone, that was a good feature. I think Post Malone did a good job singing on the track. Two Player was cool. It was a smooth track. It was alright. Top Down on the North, straight. The Culture National Anthem, that was fire. Yo, we need some more tracks like that. Whoever was instrumental, comment down below who produced that track, because that track was flames to me, like absolutely flames. So all in all, man, I think these tracks, I think The Culture 2 was definitely an okay album. I think it definitely should have been shorter. Shout out to Takeoff for holding this album down. He brought a lot. I feel like he brought a lot to this album. I know a lot of y'all now starting to see that Takeoff is really talented, or the most talented person in the group. Y'all can check my Facebook. I probably said this like 2-3 years ago, that Takeoff was definitely one of my favorites, and I think he's the best out the group. But y'all late, it's okay. But yeah, I definitely think like he's the only person that I feel like if they wrote down lyrics, Takeoff was definitely the only person to write down lyrics. Like I feel like he actually tries to make bars. Like I feel like everybody else, like Quavo, just as long as it sounds good and the melody he makes, like it's a go. It's a go. Offset, I would say Offset. He could try to be a little lyrical at times, but he just raps way too fast, man. But all in all, Culture 2, I think that Culture 1 has got this one beat as far as the songs go. I think what they did with this album, the last album was more trap. Like it was more trap bangers on the last album. I don't know. They were just being more themselves. I feel like with this one, they were trying to be more like branch out and be like artists. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think the album was like terrible or anything, but comparing it to the Culture 1, I don't think it was that good. All in all, I would probably give this a 4 out of 10. Yeah, man. Y'all go check it out. Comment down below what y'all think. And we going to the next episode. Later, Dream Squad. We out.